October 27. Possible with God. I have other sheep that are not of this fold. I must bring them also, and they will listen to my voice. John 10:16. God has a people in every people group in the world. He will call them through the gospel with creator power, and they will believe. What a power is in these words for overcoming discouragement in the hard places of the frontiers. The story of Peter Cameron Scott is a good illustration. Born in Glasgow, 1867, Scott became the founder of the Africa Inland Mission. But his beginnings in Africa were anything but auspicious. His first trip to Africa ended in a severe attack of malaria that sent him home. He resolved to return after he recuperated. This return was especially gratifying to him because this time his brother John joined him. But before long, John was struck down by fever. All alone, Peter buried his brother in African soil, and in the agony of those days, recommitted himself to preach the gospel in Africa. Yet his health gave way again, and he had to return to England. How would he ever pull out of the desolation and depression of those days? He had pledged himself to God, but where could he find the strength to go back to Africa? With man, it is impossible. He found the strength in Westminster Abbey. David Livingstone's tomb is still there. Scott entered quietly, found the tomb, and knelt in front of it to pray. The inscription reads, "Other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring." He rose from his knees with a new hope. He returned to Africa, and today, over 100 years later, the mission he founded is a vibrant, growing force for the gospel in Africa. If your greatest joy is to experience the infilling grace of God overflowing from you for the good of others, then the best news in all the world is that God will do the impossible through you for the salvation of the unreached peoples.